Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Firstly, viewers, Fano fights for the first time controlled a city in Wag Himora Zone. Wag Himora was never a stronghold of Fano fighters, but now the pictures are coming in showing a Fano commander sitting in Wareda administration building in a city in Wag Himora. Secondly, viewers, Amhara regional government issued a statement yesterday about the situation in Raya. What is the government saying? What is it demanding? Thirdly, on Sunday, a Sudanese conference was due to be held in Ethiopia. The conference could not start. Why? What happened? Did Sudan obstruct the movement of people towards Ethiopia to participate in this conference? Details for you. Firstly, viewers, there are few zones in the Amhara region where Fano fighters had no penetration. Wag Himora is one of such zones. So there is an Ethiopian military base there too. Then Argos live there in large number. Close to Wag Himora, there is Tigray too. But Fano groups have been trying to make inroads into Wag Himora. I think they established a special brigade, a Segev brigade, to carry out operations in Wag Himora zone. And Lalibela is close to Wag Himora. It's in North Wall, but it's close to Wag Himora. And we know that last week, Fano fighters took control of Lalibela airport. They published a video from Lalibela airport showing their control of the airport. Before that, they carried out attacks in Lasta. Lasta is also in North Wollo. And they killed Lasta, Wareda mayor. So they have been expanding their presence in areas close to Wag Himora. And now it seems they have entered Wag Himora. They took control of a city in Wag Himora yesterday. Pictures are coming in. You can see a picture on your screen. The picture shows a Fano commander, a battalion commander. The picture is from Amdework. Amdework is in Wag Himora zone, and yesterday Fano fighters captured Amdework. When we say capture, it means that they captured the government buildings there. They controlled the city. They stormed the city administration building. Obviously, they'll withdraw. They'll not remain deployed there. That is what they do whenever they enter big town city. They just release pictures from there. They capture weapons. They capture logistics. But their entry in these towns is very significant. Why? Because it's a message for local administration that anytime Fano can enter. It means that the local administration will have to listen to Fano's directions. Otherwise, they can be killed. They can be kidnapped. They can be killed in some target killing. So these entry, people say, Sajid, Fano fighters enter, leave, enter, leave. What's the point in covering these developments? These developments are very important. Firstly, they had no presence in Wag Himora. They've expanded. Then, as I said earlier, if they enter, leave big town cities, it means that local administration will be forced to implement directions of Fano fighters. Otherwise, they'll be vulnerable to attacks by Fano fighters. Basically, there is a collapse of administrative and security structure in the region. On regional level, on Wareda level, that is why Fano fighters are able to enter these towns. Secondly, viewers, Amhara regional government issued a statement yesterday about the situation in Raya, southern zone, which now has become southern Tigray, we can say, because large parts of it are now under Tigray control. Only remaining city was Alamata, which was not under Tigray control, but a few days ago, Tigray fighters entered Alamata. Hundreds were there. They were stationed at some schools there. Amhara regional government yesterday in a statement said that people of Raya are suffering. Amhara government accused Tigray fighters of robbing people, stealing people, robbing properties of people at night in Alamata city. The government says at night the Tigray fighters storm buildings, houses, they rob people's belongings, and they are transferring these properties to Tigray. Statement of North Wollo Deputy Administrator Tamrat Nigato is also part of Amhara regional government statement, and North Wollo Deputy Administrator leveled similar accusations against Tigray fighters. They are stealing and robbing people. People are suffering. Amhara government says that it asked Tigray fighters to leave the area, but so far Tigray fighters have not withdrawn from territories in Raya. So 2 days ago, we heard from Getachew. Getachew said that Tigray fighters were withdrawing from Girjale, another village, and it was uh, to honor its commitment with Amhara government, federal government. Amhara government says that Tigray fighters are there. They are robbing, stealing people. Who is speaking the truth? One of them is lying. Either Getachew Reda or Amhara regional government. Who is lying? I think Getachew is lying, because that's what I confirmed from the area, that Tigray fighters are there. I told you the day Getachew made the announcement. I said Tigray fighters were there. Rather, they had expanded their control. They had entered Almata city. So Tigray wants to silently capture entire Raya, while telling the international community that it is implementing Pretoria. Maybe that is what implementation is for Tigray, because that is what it has agreed with the federal government. Federal government seems to be on board with Tigray, and that is why this implementation, they call it, so-called, is ongoing. Amhara government is issuing statements only. It is also complicit in this plan, which is being implemented in Raya, I think, because it's just issuing statements. Lastly, viewers, Sudan is obstructing the movement of civilian leaders to come to Ethiopia. It was announced by the Kadum leaders. The Kadum is a civilian coalition of political groups, civilian groups from Sudan. It is led by Abdullah Hamdo. FFC are also part of this platform, and they're holding discussions about finding a roadmap to resolve the conflict in Sudan. They were due to meet yesterday for a 4 or 5 day meeting. Yesterday, on Sunday, meeting could not start. Why? Because according to Takadum leaders, Sudanese government is obstructing the movement of Takadum leaders to come to Ethiopia. They're not being allowed. Obviously, by road, they need to travel through Gidaraf to enter Ethiopia, but they're being stopped. Yesterday's conference delayed. It might start today. Around 600 representatives are expected from across Sudan. If all of them manage to arrive, I think conference will kick off today, where key decisions will be made. By the way, this conference is important because we know that US has tasked Kenya with forming a coalition of Sudanese military and civilian groups to form a new government in Sudan. And US might show, it might launch some actions on RSF. So Ruto returning, and you'll see Ruto playing a major role now in Sudan. If what problem is that this Takadum civilian group, is it acceptable to military? Because the group is meeting in Ethiopia. Ethiopia is seen as pro-RSF. So that is why Sudan military is obstructing the movement of these leaders to Ethiopia. We'll see which civilian groups will join Burhan for a government which US wants. And is the US proposal implementable or not? That will be clear in coming days. What about you, once the conference starts, and how many leaders manage to arrive in Ethiopia from Sudan? Thank you for watching.